Hey, good evening, everybody. Wow, my hair's a mess. Well, you just got to deal with it. So, there, it's even worse now. Yeah. Can I have a hat?
I'm on my way to get it already because I can't take it.
It's like behind the door. I have lots of hats.
Since you don't put them away.
All right. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Well, hi, everybody. How's it going? Yes, it's one of those days. I mean, and
Don't let him lie to you. It's every day.
it's a little bit extra special today. Not that, that's super unusual. Just, yeah. Anyway, it's so. It's wow. It's just water and flavoring. Anyway, today's Thursday, and it's time for to peek at the weekend and what's coming up next week. Um, there is tonight's slide deck is going to look a little bit different than usual, but that's all right. I kind of took a little bit of a different tack with it tonight, and didn't and just kind of looked at some things in a little bit of a different way. So, like I said, it is going to look a little different than what it usually does, but it's all good, and there's still lots of cool stuff to see and to do and to hear and to think about and all that good stuff. But anyway, so let's just jump right into it. This is actually probably going to be a little shorter than usual too. Um, Weber's Bookstore and Unraveled Yarn Boutique have changed their hours, and their new hours will be open uh, Tuesday through Friday from one to 7, and Saturday from 10 to 5. By the way, does anyone know if Austin made it back from the Graveler yet? My microphone is not picking me up as good tonight as it was the other night. That's really weird. Well, let me make sure I'm using the right microphone. All right.
There you go.
Oh, was it you that had it turned down? No.
No, you just suddenly.
All right.
Locked it.
I changed the settings and I set it to auto instead of because it was turned way down. Um, Hopefully it was okay last night.
It was fine last night.
Huh? That's really weird. Don't know why it would be different today because I didn't change anything. But anyway, yeah, Weber's Bookstore and Unraveled Yarn Boutique open 1 to 7 Tuesday through Friday, Saturday 10 to 5, and they'll be closed Sunday and Monday. This weekend at Unraveled is Stitching Day. If you'd like to go and hang out with the fellow knitters and crocheters and other fiber arts enthusiasts, I believe that starts at 1 o'clock. If it starts later than that, that's okay. You can show up at 1 o'clock anyway and just like grab a spot on the couch and start. They won't kick you out, I promise. If they give you,
He shouldn't be back yet because the Graveler doesn't end until tomorrow.
doesn't end until tomorrow. Well, I wasn't sure because the last thing I saw him post was like 3 days ago.
No, he posted today.
I didn't see it. Hmm. Yeah. I'm I didn't see that post from 3 hours ago, maybe because that was after I got home from work. But yeah, the last post I guess it was 2 days ago when he's talking about the Arkansas Graveler Day 3, and it's like, well, that was 2 days ago. Wonder what he's done since then. So
He's still alive.
yeah, so I guess he posted 3 hours ago, so he's still alive. That's good to know. And yeah, I bet that one day when he had that 8,000 foot elevation climb in one day on a bicycle, that was probably not a lot of fun. However, I will guess that pretty much from that point, the rest of it has been more or less downhill, at least trending in that general direction. Juniper Tree is going to be having, and 2 weeks from Saturday, Juniper Tree is going to be having another pallet training class on July 13th. And yeah, I looked at my calendar and realized I was looking at the month of June because I was like, why are they having that on a Thursday? But no, it is going to be on a Saturday.
Oh, okay. We have to leave the house anyway, too.
What's on the 13th?
Dog duty.
Oh, the dog duty.
So we have to come home from the
So-
market, clean ourselves up, go do that.
So that sounds like the 4 o'clock class is going to be a great time for us to be there. Right?
Okay.
Don't you think? You think? Because, yeah, I think that 2 o'clock would be pushing a little bit too much to get home from the market. And then,
I just thought if we went to the 2 o'clock, at least then we'd still be moving. We could be there, unwound, took care of the dogs, come home, and collapse. From
oh, well, maybe. We'll see. But anyway, yes, pallet training class. July 13th, 2 options, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. The cost for that will be $30 at Juniper Tree Meadery. And although I'm not sure which one we're going to show up to yet, I fully intend to be at one of those classes. Downtown Nutrition is calling all artists July 20th at 5 p.m. You probably need your submissions there ahead of time. But they're looking for artists to participate in a walkthrough art gallery. Artists will submit one art piece. It can be a drawing, a painting, photography, or whatever art form of your choice. The art must be related to Paragould, and all participants will receive a gift card. The public who attend will vote on their favorite piece, and the winning artist will win a gift basket. And this will be on Saturday, July 20th at 5 p.m. is when the walkthrough art gallery will be. Thank you. So if you would be interested in submitting a piece for that, please contact Downtown Nutrition ahead of time. That sounds really cool, and I will not be here. Some of Alhambra Orchard and Apiary's hot honey to go in the Harney and Sons hot cinnamon tea. Hey, that's hot. Make my glasses steam up.
Your hot tea's not.
Yes, my hot tea is hot. Paragould Farmers Market will be going on this Saturday. There's going to be 76 vendors this week, and there will be fresh produce. Interesting thing, I noticed on the Judd Hill Farmers Market Facebook page, that they will be having 43 vendors, and 18 of the vendors that are going to be at Judd Hill will be produce vendors. Of the vendors that are going to be at the Paragould Farmers Market this Saturday, let's see if I can just do a count real quick. Big Creek Family Farm, that's meat. That's not C. Smith Farms, H&H Produce, Larry Cup, Puckett's Produce, Shots Berries, Williams Farm, Williams Produce, Wits End Produce. So it looks like we got about eight or nine, if I counted those correctly. There's a couple that I wasn't quite sure of, so I didn't include those. I actually saw a comment from somebody that they were wondering, um, if, and as far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know if there was just some confusion about this or not. I saw a comment on a post a while back about someone who said that they weren't able to, because they were down around Manila, and they said they weren't able to bring their products to the Paragould Farmers Market, their produce. And I'm not really sure where the confusion came from that. I'm not really sure why they would have thought that they couldn't bring their produce to the Paragould Farmers Market. If I remember correctly, the as far as produce and fresh grown things, I believe the rules are it has to be in the state of Arkansas or within 100 miles of Paragould. What am I looking at here? This is the Arkansas Department of Health Farmers Market Vendor Guide. No, let's talk about the Paragould Farmers Market's rules, and I think their rules say that if you're going to bring something to the farmers market, it has to be from within 100 miles of Paragould or in the state of Arkansas. So, pretty sure Manila falls in that area. So, yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't have been able to, but anyway, so it looks like there's going to be at least half a dozen, somewhere between 8-10 fresh produce vendors at the market this week in Paragould, and then a few more than that at the market in Jonesboro. So several local options for fresh produce, as well as other artisan crafts and baked goods and things like that. Now, also coming up,
100 miles radius of Greene County or within the state of Arkansas.
Okay, 100-mile radius of Greene County or in the state of Arkansas. So 100 miles from Greene County or anywhere in the state of Arkansas. But 100 miles from Greene County, you could technically be in Memphis or Poplar Bluff and still bring things to the Paragould market. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunities. So if you know somebody who has fresh produce and they are looking for a place to sell, please have them fill out a vendor form and come to the Paragould market. I would really love to have more fresh produce. I've been eating fresh produce all week long, and I cooked with it tonight, and I'm not mad about any of that. So, also, starting next Tuesday, July 2nd, the Paragould Farmers Market will be having its midweek market through the month of July. So July 2nd, 9th, 16th, and 23rd will be the midweek market dates, and the time for that will be from 4 to 7 p.m. Now, there is a great possibility. The reason why they open up the midweek market is to give a lot of the fresh produce vendors another opportunity to sell. Sometimes it provides him with an extra opportunity to be able to get that stuff to the market, because you got stuff that's ready the first part of the week that you really don't want to have to sit around and wait until the weekend. This will give them a chance to make sure they can get that into your hands when it's at its peak of freshness and flavor. Also, the Jonesboro Farmers Market is having their midweek market. It takes place also on Tuesday. It's from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. So It would be possible if you wanted to go down to the Jonesboro market. You could hit them up around 2:30 in the afternoon, and then drive up to Paragould and hit theirs up, at 4 o'clock when they open. So, as with all things market, whether midweek or weekend, if you are interested in that fresh produce, I do recommend that you show up early, because the fresh produce usually does go quickly, especially when you get those things that are either at the beginning or the end of season, when there's not a lot of availability. A good example of that would be Shots blackberries. I think last week they only brought one pint of blackberries to the market, so obviously that went really quickly. They do have blueberries. They'll have blueberries for the next couple of weeks, but I'm pretty sure the blackberries are done for the season. Tomatoes are just starting to come in, so you will find those, but there are not a lot of those. Peaches are just starting to come on. Lots of good stuff that you can find at the farmer's market. MJ Southern Chic is going to be having a summer sale up to 60% off. That's going on in the store now. If you'd like to see all the great things they have on sale, go visit MJ Southern Chic in downtown Paragould. Rock Style Secondhand Swag has got a 30% off their 4th of July rack sale. The hot tea is still hot. The water in the cup is not. Paragould Regional Chamber of Commerce would like to welcome 2 new members, Freddy's Steak Burgers and that's too small. I can't read it. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Arkansas Air Heating and Air Conditioning.
Yes, Arkansas Air Heating and Air Conditioning. Also, Freddy's had their ribbon cutting today. Don't know how many of you noticed that the Freddy's here in Paragould has been closed down for the last few weeks, as they've been going through a transition in ownership and management, and making sure that all the staff were trained up and were ready to go. And so they had their ribbon cutting and their grand reopening. What's that look for? What did I do now? What did I say? Okay. I guess I'll have to listen to the replay and figure out what it was. But anyway, yeah, Freddy's had their grand reopening today, along with their ribbon cutting. And Scooter's Coffee is going to be having their ribbon cutting tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. This is at their second location, the West Kings Highway location, that has just recently opened. And along with their ribbon cutting tomorrow is the grand opening of that Scooter's location on West Kings Highway. What did I say we were going to call that? The caffeine corridor. That's it. That's right. Scooters is coming online with their addition to the caffeine corridor. Paws of Love speed dating with adoptable dogs will be taking place at Native Brew Works next Saturday, June 29th. No, excuse me. That's this Saturday, June 29th. Sorry about that. In 2 days. Yes. And this is this week's edition of See Store for details at Native Brew Works. NEA comedians will be having open mic Sunday Fun Day at Skinny J's in downtown Jonesboro. This will begin at 7 o'clock, and there is no cost to attend. If you're looking for an opportunity to learn about other comedians in Northeast Arkansas, or you want to try your hand at telling a few jokes, go out to Skinny J's Sunday evening. The week from, well, I guess 2 weeks from tomorrow. Yes. It'll be a week after the, so Sunday Fun Day is going to be at, on Sunday, July 7th. And the following Friday, will be Comedy at the Rec Room, featuring Alexi. There's no way I'm going to get that name right, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah. Singo Bingo will be on July 5th at Skinny J's at 6 p.m. That's the Skinny J's in Paragould. And there are several fireworks shows that are going on in and around the area over the course of the next week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. What are you doing over there? There was a fly. Okay. All right. I was just not really sure if it. Okay, there was a fly, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of makes me wish I had another camera now. So.
You acting like I was a cat with a laser pointer.
Well, there are definitely some similarities to the way you were acting in a cat with a laser pointer. Yes. Or as far as that goes, dogs with laser pointers are about the same way. Anyway, food trucks and fireworks will be taking place July 3rd at 7 or at Nettleton Baptist Church. They're going to start feeding people about 7. The fireworks will probably take place around 9:15 or so, depending on when it's, that's about what time it's going to start getting dark enough for fireworks. Fourth Fest at Joe Mack Campbell Park will also be taking place on July 3rd. The 2024 Paragould Fireworks Show, it will be Thursday, July 4th at the Rotary Softball Park. The gates will be opening at 6:30 for that. And yeah, again, same thing, all these fireworks shows, plan on the fireworks being at 9 o'clock. You shouldn't be late. But yeah, feel free to get there early.
Good luck on getting parking if you don't get there early.
If you wait until 9 o'clock, parking might be a challenge. Freedom Fest will be July 4th at the Southside Softball Complex. The fireworks will begin there at 9:30.
That is an amazing show.
That will be a really good show. I will be at that show. That's the show that I'll be at. We'll see how much stuff they could set on fire this year. Last year's show was a little challenging. There was
lightning last year.
Yeah, there was lots of things with lightning and inclement weather, and yeah, it was a very challenging show last year, and yeah, but it was good. Everything turned out fine. I'm getting looks. If you just can't get enough of fireworks between July 3rd and July 4th, you'll still have another chance because the 2024 Walnut Ridge fireworks display is set to begin at dark on July 7th at Stewart Park. So the Walnut Ridge has pushed theirs back until the weekend. So instead of having their fireworks in the middle of the week, they're going to have them on Sunday, July 7th. And like I said, this is an abbreviated show. Just wanted to highlight a few things that are going in around the area. And yes, there are going to be lots of fireworks shows going on. If you're going to be, attending one of these fireworks shows, please be respectful and understand there are going to be a lot of people. Be patient when you're trying to drive and navigate through those areas. If you're going to be having your own fireworks display at home, please be safe. Follow the rules. Be cognizant of those around you, of animals and other people that may have a little harder time with fireworks. Some people with our veteran community, that still is a problem. So, but yes, enjoy the 4th, enjoy the time, remember and reflect on the effort and sacrifice that occurred to give us the opportunity to be able to celebrate this day. And with that, next week, there will probably not be a show on Thursday night. I'm not even sure if there's going to be a show Wednesday next week. If I can put something together and pre-record it, I may do that. Otherwise, we may just see if we can't catch up. I may just have to, I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I probably will not have anything live next Thursday night. Well,
Not
I
true.
won't have.
You won't have a show live, but you will have your fireworks going live.
I can probably do that.
We have every year.
Yeah, and Facebook usually like censors me every year. So, but we'll see what we can do. Anyway, you guys have a great night, have a great weekend, and go out, see something, do something local. Support your local businesses, enjoy your local artisans, enjoy being a part of the community. And we will see you in a few days. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.